In the quiet depths of a forest, under a sky studded with stars, the Venerable Moggallana, foremost among the Buddha's disciples in miraculous powers, sat in deep meditation. His mind could travel across realms, witnessing heavens and hells. Yet his heart remained bound by a timeless, human love for his mother. One night, a vision pierced his serene state. He saw a desolate realm, a place of shadows and sorrow, and there, among the suffering beings, was his own mother. She was now a hungry ghost, a skeletal figure tormented by an unquenchable thirst and a gnawing hunger that could never be satisfied. His heart shattered. "Mother," he cried out, his voice filled with anguish. "Why are you in such misery?" With his divine abilities, Moggallana instantly appeared in that bleak realm, holding a bowl filled with nourishing food. His mother, her form gaunt and trembling, looked at him with eyes full of disbelief and longing. "My dear son," she whispered, her voice a dry rasp, "after so long, I see you again." She reached for the bowl with shaking hands, desperate to ease her endless suffering. But as the food neared her lips, it erupted into searing flames, turning to ash before her very eyes. Moggallana watched, horrified and helpless. "Why can't you eat? What kind of karma has brought you to this terrible fate?" he pleaded. The answer echoed in the emptiness. It was her own past actions. In her previous life, her heart had been consumed by greed and anger. She had mocked the virtuous, hoarded her wealth, and refused to help those in need. Now, the weight of her own deeds had turned even the most lovingly offered food to fire. Overwhelmed with grief and a sense of powerlessness, Moggallana returned to the human world and went straight to the Jetavana monastery. He knelt before the Buddha, who was seated peacefully under a solid tree. Tears streamed down his face as he spoke. "Blessed One, I have traveled through countless worlds and possess powers beyond imagination. Yet I cannot save my own mother from her suffering. What must I do?" The Buddha, his gaze full of profound compassion, replied, "Moggallana, your mother's karma is deep and heavy. The power of a single individual, even one as great as you, is not enough to overturn it. But there is a way. On the full moon of the 7th month, a day of great spiritual significance, when the monks conclude their rains retreat, make a heartfelt offering of food, robes, medicine, and other necessities to the entire Sangha. The collective virtue of the assembly is immense. Dedicate the merit from this pure act to your mother. Her suffering will be released." Following the Buddha's guidance, Moggallana prepared for the auspicious day. When the full moon of the 7th month arrived, hundreds of monks gathered. With a heart full of reverence and filial love, Moggallana made his offering. As the monks accepted the gifts and chanted blessings, a gentle, golden light began to emanate from the assembly, spreading through all realms. In that very moment, in the desolate world of hungry ghosts, the light touched Moggallana's mother. The flames of her torment were extinguished, and her skeletal form was transformed into one of radiant peace. She appeared before Moggallana, her face serene and full of gratitude. "My beloved son," she said, her voice now clear and gentle. "Through your unwavering devotion and the Buddha's infinite compassion, I am freed from my pain and reborn in a realm of light." Later, the Buddha addressed the assembly, explaining the profound lesson of this event. True filial piety, he taught, is not measured merely by material gifts or expressions of sorrow. It is demonstrated by practicing virtue, creating wholesome deeds, and dedicating that merit to one's parents. This is the path that truly helps them, both in this life and the next. Only the transformative power of goodness can overcome the force of negative karma. Humbled and enlightened, Moggallana bowed deeply. "I vow to practice this path through all my lifetimes, not just to save my own mother, but to help all sentient beings find their way out of suffering. From this act of profound love, the Ullambana Festival was born a timeless tradition that continues to this day. It stands as a beautiful reminder of the power of compassion, the importance of gratitude toward our parents, and the boundless potential of a heart dedicated to goodness. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that explores the depths of wisdom and compassion. May you and your loved ones be well and happy.